So this afternoon we're going to do the Hashawha, I don't know how you pronounce it. Hashawha Loop Trail at the Bear Branch Nature Center outside Westminster, I think in Union Mills. So we'll see what this hike has to offer. So here we are at the little lake or pond down here. So some lily pads. There's an observation deck. I'm sure we'll hit that on the way back. Another view of this pond here. Here's this little dock or observation deck we're on. Here's a small little bridge, but I think we're supposed to go the other way. The directions aren't too clear. I have to use all trails. Here's this little bridge you can go over. Oh, what a smell. Yeah. Here's another one of those little bridges you gotta go over. So far, I've had to use my GPS a lot. So, just if you're gonna do that, be conscious. It's not really labeled well, the trails. Here's an agricultural field off one of the trails here. So it's kind of brushy, not that well maintained. You definitely need the all trails map, because I wouldn't have known where the heck I was going. A few of these intersections. I think this is the part they were talking about you got to cross and get your feet wet. Doesn't look too deep, but it doesn't look like much, but I'm gonna try to jump over here. I don't feel like getting wet, even though I got waterproof boots on. So even though I attempted to jump, I still got wet. So that sucks. There's a small meadow or clearing right past that stream crossing. So definitely variable habitats on this trail. So a lot of inclines and declines. There's probably a squirrel. So someone built a little makeshift lean-to deep in the woods here. Some more agricultural fields, but just a lot of walking through the forest. Not much, to tell you the truth. Not a big fan of this trail. Got turned around down there at the boundary trail. I don't know where the heck I was going. And it looks like gonna head into the woods over here. And this should be the way back. It's kind of confusing. Here's more lean-tos. A whole bunch of primitive shelters here deep in the woods. So here's an old cabin. I guess the other cool feature besides the pond for the trail so far. Let's see what this stuff says. The Martin Cabin Homestead, pre-war era life, Carroll County. So here's this pre-Civil War cabin. Yeah, see the windows? And here's the front of this cabin. And the fireplace. And I guess a small garden plot or cemetery, I don't know. And just a little garden. This last little boardwalk, which was in rough shape, and then the pond, this observation deck. So it took me a little bit over 3.25 miles, but I wasn't really impressed. Wasn't much to it other than the log cabin and the ponds. And if I did it again, I would just go to the log cabin and back and not do that whole loop. But you don't know until you hike it, so that's a wrap for this one.